I'm very clumsy. And on one end, it doesn't feel good to admit that, but on the other, it feels great. And I think that's because there's a lot of guilt and shame around breaking things. Growing up, you'll be told if you break a plate or you break a cup, that that's bad, you shouldn't have done that. And from a pragmatic perspective, it makes sense because if you continually break things, then they're going to need to be replaced, and that's money, and it can be inconvenient, seeing as things are quite expensive. But when you think about it, it's not very productive to have that kind of guilt and shame throughout your life because things are not designed to be unbreakable. Most things are actually quite fragile. And if you were to feel guilt and shame every single time you broke something, you would perpetually have guilt and shame. And is that really a healthy way of living? So I started to think about why I feel relief and sometimes, I guess, pleasure from things breaking. And I realized it's because once something breaks, I feel a release. And the release is from the implicit contracts that society has you form with things, that you must hold them gently, you must be careful, you must not break them. And that's very anxiety inducing because it feels like once you allow something to break, then you're now deserving of shame and you feel guilty. And I don't really think that I want to experience life like that. And that's not to say like I want to go out of my way to be more careless and to not be gentle with things and to not be present. But I do think that I don't want to carry with me guilt and shame around the fact that things tend to break more often when I handle them. I think the solution could be to be less concerned about what breaking things says about me because I don't think it says much about my character or who I am as a person. It just means that I need to be more present. I need to be conscious, but it doesn't mean that I'm a bad person. And I think also at the same time, there's this realization that there's also the practical aspect of how you have to wait extended periods of time between breaking something and being able to replace it because it costs so much money. And that can be pretty uncomfortable too. But I don't think that a person should be made to feel bad for things which are impermanent, breakable things, breaking. Most of them are not designed to last for long periods of time. Most things will break and reach their natural endpoint within a couple of years at most. So yeah, that's just the thought process I've been going through recently about that. Maybe we should just be a whole lot less hard on ourselves and hard on each other when things break.